Now this is my plans today, but cemeteries can be quite interesting places, so we're just going to go for a walk inside, see what we can find. So as we enter the cemetery, we come to the Victorian part first of all, the oldest part, Victorian right through to World War II. It says on the notice board. So it's got its own chapel over there, so we'll go over there in a moment, take a look at that, and see how old some of these graves are as well. One there in a sorry state, haven't we? And the old lichen are doing very well on this one. And the moles seem to be thriving in here. It's a very nice flower display. Going back a little bit more in time, 1909 a person died. In fact, above, there's two in here at least. There's 1893, James Sainsbury. Now it looks like it's unsafe to go too close to the building. What I'd like to do is head for that older section that's overgrown there. I'm presuming it's older from the looks of it. We'll find out when we get there, won't we? More graves further over that way. So 1878 is the first person buried here, then 1900, 1904, and there's one a bit later, I think. Can't quite read that one. Zoom in for you. Let's follow this footpath, or at least trodden down path. There's one buried under the person's already buried, of course, but the top of the stone is buried. And here we have 1889 Charles Hiscock, who was 63 or 5, let's have a look. 63. (1879) Mary Ann Eads, age 79. She did well for that time period. Some grass growing along here. Let's hope it's tick free. (1883) Sarah Strong, and then we also have 1902 Sarah died at age 56 and John died at 76, 20 years apart. Yep, and that ties up with those dates. We'll look back. The Victorians certainly knew how to do cemeteries, didn't they? Along with a lot of other things too. Let's make our way to the shorter grass here. That's it, we're out of the rough stuff now. Just go back a few steps and then turn around and go back where we were facing just now. Just check these out. 1950s, much more modern. Nice to get a bit of shade here. It is a very hot day today. (1931). It's well worn, isn't it? It's like 1918. Right. Let's make our way round the path, do the sort of circular tour if we can. And as I say, I haven't been here before, but cemeteries are nice places in a way. Horrible why they're here, but they can be quite peaceful, good for wildlife. I expect there's lots of things living in there, and it's good for insects, which will also attract things like bats and small mammals. You're going to get the voles and other little creatures, and that attracts the birds of prey. So it does become quite a nice little wildlife centre when they're like this. Now we've got some large memorials coming up over there, so we're probably going to get to the wealthy section, least wealthy at the time. This is a war grave, Royal West Kent Regiment, 25th October 1916, age 43, Private H. Jordan. Reference numbers G/8750, if that's something you like to look up. Let's travel on. Just to show you where we are, the chapel area's there. And now we can walk this way. We've actually got a footpath now, proper one, which comes from the gateway. We've got a shot there which will be good for the thumbnail. If I've used it, you'll know that by now. Now I'll just take part of this path, I think. So just have a look at that section. Let's have a look over here. The large figure of the angel is. Let's see what we've got along here. Now we're in 1894. That's very well preserved. So that's Susanna, the widow of the late Thomas Lewis of Maisie Hampton, who died February the 10th, 1894, aged 69. Also Susan Mary, the granddaughter of the above, who was born August 12th, 1895. Sadly died August the 17th, 1895. Very sad, a lot of children didn't make it very much. Had days or a few years before they died in that era. Let's move along this way. See if we can find a readable inscription. Oh, possibly, yeah. 1883, Edwin Yearsley. Or the wife of Edwin Yearsley, so the actual person, it's like Catherine Elizabeth, I believe. And then Edwin himself made it to 1937. Well done, Edwin. Okay, let's just take a look over here. Some older stones, some broken ones as well, and the moles are here as well. Very hard to read many of these. Okay, let's just make a bit more of a trek down this direction. It's 18, looks like 1830s, I think. I can't, no, 186. Can't tell the rest of them. Maybe 1864, possibly. So early Victorian. Got one getting overgrown by the tree there. I doubt if we'll find anything on this one. Got the ivory on it. Well, there is, not too bad. 1899. It's like John. And it's Covingham, or that's not going to come off easy, is it? Stogham. Or Stockham. John Stockham. There you go. Solved that one. And 1897 here, Martha Dark Perrott, December the 12th, 1897, age 55. There's a history to each one of these individuals, isn't there? And some of them may have left their mark either in Devizes or elsewhere, and you could spend a lifetime of research just on one cemetery this size and you still wouldn't be finished. It's gorgeous to have all these trees around, looking resplendent in the sunlight, aren't they? Now let's work our way round the outside path. Now I hope you're enjoying the video. Just a reminder, if you're not a subscriber yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified every time a video is uploaded. And also, of course, give it a thumbs up. Just tells YouTube I've got viewers who are interested in what I do, and it enables more people to find the videos, which is great. And we can bring parts of Britain to people all over the world. I do get a lot of viewers who used to live in the area and are now in other parts of the country or in other countries around the world. And they like to have a look back at where they were, where they grew up perhaps, or where they lived when they worked in this area, that kind of thing. Now, this has fallen into disrepair, hasn't it? It was quite a ornamental grave at one time. Just saw one grave on my left was 1950s. What have we got here? That's in Treasure Memory, RAF. Cadet John Bartholomew, only child of A, V and E F Bartholomew, killed flying on active service, January 6, 1945, aged 19. Yep, war does have its victims, doesn't it? And someone's been with some flowers around here, still looking after these. Someone remembers them. And say it looks like a small grave. Age 3, 13th of January 1965. Joanne K. Easton. And the mother died in 2012. It's very sad, isn't it? All these stories here. Some lived good long lives, others barely had a childhood. Some died of natural causes. Possibly a few have been killed at the hands of others, and of course disease has taken its toll. As I said, each one has a story. 1939, Frank Victor. Also their son-in-law, who died as a result of an accident in 1937. And also we have Rose Sarah Fell, 1959. Audrey Hopkins, 2000. And Ivy Hopkins, 1992. Also William George, Frank, so all of these are a family connection, all in the one place. A couple of matching headstones there. Well, let's press on. Almost gone full circle now. The chapel in the middle there. There's a nice woodland here. into the 1940s. If you have any family members buried here, let me know. Or if you've recognised any of the names that I mentioned, or that you've perhaps seen as we've passed by. Don't forget, you can always pause the video, have a look at it, and if you're on your tablet or phone, you can normally do the old 2-finger enlarge as well to take a closer look. Right, well, I'm nearly at the starting point of these flowers. Got the watering can and tap here, and somebody's left some milk bottles so people can kindly water any flowers that have been left on the graves. I take it to my left now is the more modern part. Just have a nosy through there and have a little look while we're here. Yeah, view back. And then we'll go just do a quick scan. Gardeners are busy. Very modern now, isn't it? Just rows and rows of graves. So there. A few older ones here, I think. '50s, yeah, when it started on this section. Well, I think we'll leave it there, folks. Thank you very much indeed for joining me here at Roland's Travels. Say, this is a surprise one because I've just been, as I mentioned earlier, videoing the wharf, the canal at Devizes, and this is on the way to it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Maybe it's a little of a somber subject, but always interesting, and I thank you. So please, as I mentioned earlier, become a subscriber, click the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up, check out the description for other information, and it's been absolutely marvellous having you along, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. So take care. There's lots more for you to see in the history as well of videos I've got, so do check out older ones if you've not seen them yet, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.